Let's go back in time. Not to Wall Street, not to banks, not even to the United States. Let's go to the year 1776. America does not exist yet. There is no dollar, no stock market, no billionaires list. And yet, one man is already living like the economic elite. His name is George Washington. What did rich mean in 1776? This is very important to understand. In 1776, being rich did not mean salary, monthly income, tech companies, stocks, or crypto. Being rich meant something very simple. If you controlled land, food, labor, and trade, you were wealthy. George Washington controlled all four. How much money did George Washington actually have? Around 1776, historians estimate that George Washington's total wealth was about $500,000. That number sounds small today. But when we adjust it for modern value, it becomes somewhere between $250 million and $600 million. That puts him in today's terms as ultra-rich, top 0.01% financially independent for life. And remember, this was before he became president. Where did his wealth come from? Real income, real assets. George Washington did not win money. He did not inherit a throne. He built assets. Land, his biggest asset. Washington owned more than 8,000 acres of land. Think about that. Entire villages today would fit inside his property. His main estate was called Mount Vernon, and it worked like a full business operation. In the 1700s, land was not just property. Land was money. Land was control. Farming, but done smart. Washington was not a simple farmer. He studied crops. He tracked output. He calculated profit. At first, he grew tobacco. But when tobacco stopped being profitable, he switched to wheat and grains. That decision alone increased his long-term income. This tells us something important. George Washington understood market changes. Export business. Yes, exports. His farms produced more food than his local area needed. So what did he do? He exported it. His wheat was shipped to England, Europe, Caribbean colonies. In modern terms, George Washington had international revenue streams. That's not small thinking. That's global business. Labor system. Historical reality. Like most wealthy landowners of that era, his estates used enslaved labor. This reduced operating costs and increased profit margins. Today, we clearly recognize this as wrong and unethical. But financially, this system explains how wealth was produced at that time. This video explains history, not glorifies it. How much did he earn per year? There are no exact salary slips from the 1700s. But based on production records and trade values, historians estimate yearly income $20,000 to $30,000, 1770s. In today's money, roughly $3 to $5 million per year. And this income was recurring, stable, asset-based, not luck, not gambling, not politics. What was his daily financial life like? Washington was deeply involved in managing his wealth. A normal day for him included inspecting crops, reviewing storage and exports, meeting estate managers, planning future production, controlling expenses. Before he ever led a nation, he already ran a large economic system. The mindset that made him rich. George Washington understood one powerful rule. You don't build power first, you build assets first. Wealth gave him independence. Independence gave him influence. Influence later gave him leadership. That order matters. Final truth. George Washington was not a king. He did not wear a crown. But financially, in 1776, he lived better than most European nobles. If early America had a finance king, it was him. Ending. Strong, human, close. Countries are born from ideas. But leaders rise from financial stability. History repeats one lesson again and again. Wealth comes before power. Always.